6 of this series about the various stages of life and the financial considerations that come with each one. In part 1, we spoke about getting your first job, then we looked at marriage. In part 3, we discussed the impact of buying a house, followed by having a baby, and last week we covered the cost of education. This series is also available in video format if you prefer that over podcasts. The videos cover each topic in more detail, and I'll provide the links at the end of this episode. Today, we are exploring retirement. Retirement is a significant life event that requires careful planning. It's important to start saving for retirement early and regularly contribute to a retirement account. It's also essential to have a solid understanding of your retirement goals and expenses. This means factoring in healthcare costs, inflation, and other associated costs of retirement. When it comes to retirement planning, most people tend to focus on the financial side of it. How much money do you need to save? What types of investments you should make? How much can you safely withdraw each year? These are all important questions, but retirement planning is about more than just money. It's also about your emotional and mental well-being, as well as the relationships you have with your loved ones. One of the biggest concerns for many people when it comes to retirement planning is whether they will have enough money to support themselves in their later years. According to a recent survey by the South African Savings Institute, 40% of South Africans are not saving enough for retirement. Furthermore, only 6% of South Africans can retire comfortably on their savings, which means that the vast majority of retirees will need to rely on government grants or support from their families. To avoid becoming part of the statistic, financial advisors recommend that people save at least 15% of their gross income towards retirement. This may seem like a daunting task, but the earlier you start, the more time your savings will have to grow. The rule of thumb is to save a minimum of 10% of your income when you start working, but increase that percentage as you progress in your career and your salary increases. However, retirement planning is not just about saving enough money. It's also about planning for the unexpected. For example, if you are part of the sandwich generation, those who are supporting both their children and their elderly parents, it's important to factor in the potential costs of caregiving and medical expenses. Similarly, those who are part of the keepers generation, kids and parents' pockets eroding retirement savings, need to consider the financial impact of continuing to support their adult children into their retirement years. In conclusion, retirement planning can be a challenging and emotional process as we strive to balance our idealistic hopes and dreams with the realistic facts of our financial situation. While it's important to have a vision for our retirement years, we must also accept the constraints of our resources and adapt accordingly. But despite the challenges, it's amazing how resilient humans can be in the face of adversity. By focusing on the positive aspects of our retirement and by being resourceful and creative, we can make the best of any situation and find happiness and fulfillment in our golden years. So, while retirement planning may not always be easy, the potential for a fulfilling and enjoyable retirement is well worth the effort. Don't miss the next podcast Point of View, where we will discuss death and the related costs. Here are the links to previous episodes and the video series on the stages of life.